The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Now on, hits a single to right field. That will score. Jared Chesky and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Well, fights to keep his shoulder up. And his pitch.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalize early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason on. He got it. Catch by Cooper Johnson.
Dribble. Got in for down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right. Welcome. We're live here at Bob Marshall Field. Home of the DGF Rebels, and they'll be taking on the Barnesville Trojans in a doubleheader here today, and we are closer and closer to first pitch as the umpires meeting with the coaches at home plate here. And for some reason, I can't hear myself in my headset, but hopefully you can hear me at home, and that's what matters the most. So the DGF Rebels were undefeated until last Friday. They would drop 2 to the East Grand Forks Green Wave, and they're looking to bounce back here today against a Barnesville Trojans team that has a pretty solid season, not undefeated like DGF, but it's pretty solid nonetheless. And I have a feeling that this could be a very good matchup here between the Rebels and the Trojans, but we've still got a couple hours and 7 innings or maybe more of baseball to go to make that decision final here. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with your keys to the game and the starting lineups right after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Here's a look at what needs to be done to win this game. These are your keys to the game.
All right, keys to the game brought to you by Maple River Grain and Agronomy. And let's go ahead and take a look at the visitors for the Barnesville Trojans. Set the tone for the matchup. Determine and enable pitch strategies and limit your LOBs, a.k.a. left on base numbers. We've seen the Trojans leave a ton amount of runners on base in 1 or 2 run games this season. And I think just get a couple more of those across home plate, they would be maybe an undefeated team this year, to be 100% honest with you. But determine and enable the pitch strategies. You know, one of the hardest pitches to hit in baseball is that inside pitch. And when you push a batter off the box and then throw it back to the outside, the hardest pitch to hit in baseball is the one to the outside. So these bats for the Rebels are really good. So make sure you figure out batter by batter who those where those pitches are going to go for each batter to make sure you can get the quality amount of strikeouts that you need in this game to pick up a W. And for the DGF Rebels, find the gaps often. Usually those gaps exist between first and second or maybe over the short head shortstop's head into left center field. Those are some of the gaps where you need to find those base hits and keep those runners on base and keep those hits coming, because the more that happens, the more runs that will come across the plate and the better off the DGF Rebels will be. One out is better than one error. Errors can certainly cost a team. It doesn't matter how good you are. Doesn't matter how many wins or losses you have. Those errors can hurt. So instead of a tricky double play, get the single out and take care of the error. National Anthem now. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
All right. Starting lineups for the DGF Rebels, brought to you by Cash Concrete, and for the Barnesville Trojans, they are brought to you by Dean's Bulk Service. So let's get into it right now here. So it'll be Barnesville batting first. Their lineup will look like this. 1, 2, and 3 will be the senior catcher, Quincy Morey, the junior shortstop, Asher O'Brien, and the left fielder, Gannon Ballgreen. The middle of the order at 4, 5, and 6 will be the senior third baseman, Carson Hagan, the sophomore second baseman, Colin Morey, and the junior center fielder, Jay Chumperland. 7, 8, 9 will be the senior pitcher, Andrew Ellert, the right fielder, Brady Nazo, and the senior designated hitter, number 12, John Roller. Not batting but playing first base for the Trojans is the senior, Joey Torfin. And for the DGF Rebels, their batting lineup will look like this here. It'll be 1, 2, 3, Austin Anderson, Landon Johnson, Grant Anderson. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 is Owen Hoover, Peyton Oz, and Carson Barrett. And the bottom of the order is Brody O'Keefe, Alex Anderson, and Nick Wally. Defensively for the Rebels, lining up there on the mound is Landon Johnson, the junior. He'll be tossing him into the glove of Carson Barrett, the senior, behind the plate. And then around the bases, you got Grant Anderson, the senior, at first base. Owen Hoover, the senior, at second base. Peyton Oz, the junior, at shortstop. Brody O'Keefe, the junior, at third. And then in the outfield, you have the sophomore, Alex Anderson, in straightaway center, with junior Austin Anderson to his right in right field and Nick Wally in left field. And that's how the Rebels will set up defensively here in this matchup between the Rebels and the Barnesville Trojans. All right, well, we'll take a 15-second timeout. We got that first pitch just around the corner. Hang on.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back to Bob Marshall Field here in Dilworth, Minnesota. It's our first trip here to Bob Marshall Field, a brand new field debuting for you here on Magnitude Sports. And we are ready to play ball. It's Quincy Morey stepping up to the plate here for the Barnesville Trojans right now here in Dilworth. Yeah, it looks like we got to reset our scoreboard here. It's not 1-1. I promise you it's 0-0 right now. But right now we're under a sunny sky and 83 degrees. We should stay in the low to mid-80s throughout the duration of this doubleheader tonight, dropping down to maybe 79. That first pitch is fouled off for strike one, and it comes across at 3:59 p.m. for that strike. And now we'll reset our scoreboard. That one's hit hard towards the second baseman, Hoover, and a 4-3 ground out for out number 1. Asher O'Brien is the batter now here for Barnesville.
Asher O'Brien.
That's our scoreboard. It's in the process of being reset here. Hang on. And a strike is called there for 0-1 here to Asher O'Brien. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count now here to Asher O'Brien. All right, we're ready to go. We are ready to go officially right now. Asher O'Brien, 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count, and now you can make that a full count at 3-2. 2 minutes into the ball game, 8 pitches for Landon Johnson already. Johnson will wind up and deliver, and right down the middle for Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout. That's the first one of the game for Landon Johnson. Got him looking, and now it's Gannon Ballgreen looking to come up to the plate here and keep this inning going with 2 away here for the Barnesville Trojans. Once again, Landon Johnson pitching, Carson Barrett catching, Grant Anderson at first, Owen Hoover at second, Peyton Oz the shortstop, Brody O'Keefe at third. And the pitch is in for strike 1 to Gannon Ballgreen, the sophomore for the Trojans. Outfield, Alex Anderson in center, Nick Wally in left, and Austin Anderson in right field. The 0-1 here from Landon Johnson, and that one's hit hard towards the third baseman O'Keefe. He'll fire it across the diamond, and he got it there in time. And that'll be the third out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rebels. And we go to the middle of the first now. Still scoreless. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Our insurance agency is here to help you and your business. As an independent agent, we work with many companies that best fit your coverage needs. Feel free to give us a call today for your free quote.
Lixon Anderson InsuranceInc.com or 218-236-7662. All right, welcome back to Bob Marshall Field here on Dilworth. It's Andrew Ellert warming up on the mound here for the Trojans. He's tossing him into the glove of Quincy Morey, the senior catcher. Around the bases, you got the senior Joey Torfin at first, the sophomore Cullen Morey at second, Asher O'Brien, the junior shortstop, and the senior third baseman Carson Hagan. In the outfield, Gannon Ballgreen, sophomore in left, Jay Chumperland Jr. in center, and Brady Nozzle in right. And the first batter here for the Rebels will be Austin Anderson, a junior.
Ready up home half the first, right fielder number 6, Austin Anderson.
Love the walk-up song. YouTube hates it, so. First pitch from Andrew Ellert is going to be fouled at the plate. Anderson 1 for 1 this season on Magnitude Sports. Actually, he's 1 for 2, my apologies. He had a fly out to right. And he had a base hit to right. So he's had 2 hits to right here on Magnitude Sports. And strike 2 to Anderson here. And this one hit hard on a couple bounces right to Torfin at first, and that's out number 1. Landon Johnson is the batter now here for the Rebels.
Number 5, the pitcher, Landon Johnson.
Once again, I want to say thanks to everybody tuning in on Magnitude Sports as well as the simulcast on the DGF YouTube channel. Certainly appreciate you tuning in. Whichever team you're cheering for, we wish your 2 teams the best of luck in this contest here. Strike 1 on the fouled away pitch for Landon Johnson. Johnson, last time he was at bat on Magnitude Sports, grounded out to third base. And the pitch is outside and it pops away. It's a ball and it's even at 1-1 now here on the count. 7 minutes into the ball game. Once again, broadcast coverage of this game here between the Rebels and the Trojans, brought to you by Ratzel's Pool Hall, Midwest Bank, Priority Real Estate Agent Josh Wiechek, Santana Concrete, Dean's Bulk Service, along with Maple River Grain and Agronomy. And a nice hit out towards short. Picked up, fired across, and it's a 6-3 ground out. Asher O'Brien was able to run up and snag that one before it snuck into the outfield to deliver out number 2 of the inning, and that will bring up Grant Anderson.
Now batting number 18, the first baseman, Grant Anderson.
Anderson, 1 for 4 lifetime on Magnitude Sports. Had an infield single on 2 flyouts to center and a ground out to the pitcher. And that pitch will come in for a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. Thought for a moment there he was going to give a delayed strike call, but he did not. 8 pitches now for Ellert. 5 of them have found the strike zone, and that one will just miss the strike zone, 2-0. Once again, anything that's not a hit by a pitch or a ball is considered a strike, and that hit out into center field is going to be good for at least a double. Nice solid hit there by Grant Anderson straight away into center. Earns himself second base on that one. That's the first runner on in this ball game for either team. It took 8 minutes and 10 pitches, and now Owen Hoover will step up to the plate here. I think
Second
it's
baseman number 3, Owen Hoover.
Yeah, it is Owen Hoover. For a moment there, I thought I saw the number 0 on his jersey. He'll face pitch number 11 here from Ellert with his teammate Anderson on second base. Here with 2 away, and the pitch. And that one's a little bit low from inside for ball number 1. Broadcast coverage also brought to you by our friends at Cash Concrete, Randall's Excavating, Tommy's Express Car Wash, bringing you your strikeouts and home runs today. Gourmet Game Processing, Buffalo River Sales, now under new ownership, and Lixon Anderson Insurance. We certainly appreciate their support for making this broadcast between the Rebels and Trojans possible today here on Magnitude Sports. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on second and 2 away. And here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. So now Ellert on 12 pitches has tossed 6 balls and 6 strikes, according to my numbers unofficially. Here's the windup, and pitch 13 is, okay, it's in for a strike, I guess. That one looked a little bit low to me, but 2-1 is the count. And that's why I'm up here and the umpire's behind the plate, because he has the better view. Little dribbler right back to Ellert. He will fire it over to first for the 1-3 ground out. They'll strand one on base, and that will take care of business here in the first inning of play. Due up for the Trojans, Carson Hagen, Colin Morey, and Jay Trumplin. In the middle of the order, batters 4, 5, and 6. Hagen will face pitch 11 from Landon Johnson when we return from the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back. Second inning of play, getting ready to go. Still scoreless here. No runs, no hits, no errors. Oh, I take that back. There's been one hit for DGF. I just forgot to record it. So no runs, no hits, no errors for Barnesville. Nobody left on base. No runs on a single hit, no errors, and one runner left on base here for DGF after one inning of play, and we're still scoreless here at 0-0. First pitch is a little high for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Carson Hagan. Carson Hagan, when playing on Magnitude Sports, has never once hit a ball to right field. So that right fielder can take a break. That's about 3 seasons worth of spray charts there that I can give you base that information upon. 1-1 the count now as he tipped that one foul behind the plate. 12 minutes in and 12 pitches in for Landon Johnson. This is pitch number 13. Swung on and hit out right towards Peyton Oss. Oss will pick it up, fire it across, and he delivers the strike to Grant Anderson for out number 1. And that's 4 up and 4 down for the Barnesville Trojans. So that'll bring us to Colin Morey now, the sophomore.
Second baseman, number 7, Colin Morey.
I'll put Jay Chumperlin on deck here for the Trojans with 1 away and nobody on. Morey, an equal opportunity outfield hitter on Magnitude Sports, and he'll take this one. Try and find that gap, but nice job by Hoover to get there right on the edge of the play and get the 4-3 ground out, and that's 5 up, 5 down here for Barnesville and brings up Chumperlin.
Center fielder, number 10, Jake Chumperlin.
Thanks to the DGF defense, I haven't had to do much work on our scoreboard here as that pitch will come in a little bit low for a ball. 1-0. And that one's popped up. That could be an opportunity back here for Barrett. And on the run, did he make the catch? He did not. It fell to the ground. And that'll be a hard-earned strike for Landon Johnson and company. "16 pitches for Johnson. 11 of them have found the strike zone. Here's pitch 17 on the 1-1, and that one will skip through to the backstop for ball 2. Nobody on base for Barnesville to take advantage of that as Andrew Ellert will do the courtesy honors of picking up that loose ball. And the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, even at 2. Ball, strike in that order on the 4 pitches so far here to Chumperlin. We'll see if Landon Johnson get his 2nd strikeout of the day. Nope, not going to happen. This one hit out towards Hoover. A little bit harder throw for Hoover this time, but he makes it anyway, and it's a 6 up, 6 down, 1, 2, 3 back-to-back innings here for DGF on the Barnesville Trojans. We're 15 minutes in. We're still scoreless, looking for that first run to cross the plate. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Gourmet Game Processing is the definition of delicious. They provide the best in the products that they offer and how they process your game meat. But they offer more than just high-quality, delicious products. They are a full-service meat shop that has become an important part of the local community, and they are proud to sponsor today's DGF broadcast. Located on Center Avenue in Dilworth and online at gourmetgameprocessing.net.
All right, welcome back to Bob Marshall Field here in Dilworth. Battle between the Rebels and the Barnesville Trojans. I want to say hi to Zoe Larson tuning in and cheering on the Rebels. He says, "Go Rebels." Thanks for watching, Zoe. Appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying today's broadcast here, and we hope that the only thing that you may not enjoy about the broadcast are those final numbers on the scoreboard here in about an hour and 40 minutes or more from now. It's Peyton Oss, a junior. 1 for 4 when batting on Magnitude Sports. His lone hit to center field. Reached base on an error on 2 occasions. Fouls this one off for strike 1. And also has a fly out to right when he appears on Magnitude Sports. 17 minutes into the game now. Pitch number 15 coming up here for Ellert. On the 0-1 count. And the 0-1 delivery is right in for strike 2. Nice pitch there for Ellert. Morey didn't have to do anything but catch that ball. Didn't even have to frame it up or assist Ellert at all. It was right there. And this one, lofted up. It's over the head of Morey into right center field. That's good for a single. And another base hit. And that'll bring up Carson Barrett.
Catcher number 15, Carson Barrett.
Carson Barrett, a senior this year for the Rebels. He'll step up. He's ready to go here to face pitch 18 from Ellert. Ellert will look over his shoulder at Oss on first and now deliver the pitch, showing bunt, squares up, pulls it back. Pitch comes outside for a ball as Morey looks up at Oss at first and makes sure he stays put. Ellert, another look at first, now delivers. Square up again, and he'll bunt it right down into the batter's box, foul. And that'll be a strike. 1-1 the count now here. He tried to drop that bunt right in front of home plate there, and the ball kind of took a backspin, and as a result, it's not only a strike, but it's also an out. As Morey tagged out Barrett.
Now batting number 9, third baseman Brody O'Keefe.
You don't see that play every day, but it happened today. Brody O'Keefe, a junior, the batter now, takes the first pitch up a little high for a ball. O'Keefe 1 for 2, ground out to third, and a double to center field on his triple plate appearances here on Magnitude Sports. And this one popped up, flared off to the first base side and fouling out of play for a strike.
Please return all foul balls to the concession stand. Thank you.
Want to welcome everybody watching live at Ratzel's Pool Hall in Barnesville. Make sure you tip your servers. They deserve it. That pitch tried to sink it down to the strike zone, but it remained elevated for a 2-1 count. Once again, one away. Runner on first is Oz. Batter is O'Keefe. Alex Anderson on deck here. O'Keefe representing batter number 7 in the lineup here for the Rebels. And the 2-1 pitch inside, just missed the strike zone. It's 3-1. Tried to catch the inner edge of that plate there, and O'Keefe was not concerned. Not a single bit. 20 minutes into the game now. It's pitch 25 for Ellert. 3-1. High, walks him. Runners on first and second now as also move up to second on the walk advancement. Brings up Alex Anderson, a sophomore.
Center fielder number 4, Alex Anderson.
Anderson 0 for 3 on Magnitude Sports. Fly out to left and then reach base on error on 2 occasions. With one of those errors being charged to the third baseman, the other one being charged to the pitcher. And had that one stayed fair, it'd be a 1-0 lead for DGF. Foul, strike 1. That one was lasered off the bat there. Nice orange bat. Kind of stands out. Couple glances at second there for Ellert, and he'll deliver. And now a throw up to third, and it's going to be close, and he's out. Oh, he's safe. Ooh. Okay. Looked like a clean tag to me, but apparently not. So now the runners advance 90 feet. First base is now open. The count's 1-1. Looked like Morey had a good throw up there, and he probably did. Hagen just didn't apply the tag properly, I guess. And it's 2-1. And that one's fouled off for a 2-2 count. So base hit here could break this open for DGF early. Only one out. Ellert could go for a strikeout here to help his team's cause. And that one's going to be popped up, and that is going to be out of play. So remain a 2-2 count here. Fouled away pitch, 2 balls and 2 more fouled away pitches. That's going to earn him pitch number 6 of this at bat here, and it's pitch 31 for Ellert. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That is Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout number 1 for Ellert. And I'll bring up Nick Wally now.
Left fielder number 17, Nick Wally.
So a big strikeout there for Ellert and the Trojans. Now there's 2 away with 2 runners in scoring position. Wally, batter 9 in the lineup. Wally will take that pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Wally's 1 for 2 on Magnitude Sports. Bunt single and an error, reach base on an error on his 2 plate appearances. Another one inside, and had it been any more inside, Wally would have been on base. Here's the 2-0. Swung on, hit up high, going deep left field. And that is diving for it was Major Ness, but he will just be outstretched. That will score 2 runs. It's a 2-run RBI double. Apparently I put number 3 instead of number 13 out in left field, so my apologies. So Wally with a 2-run double. And that base hit puts DGF on the board.
Right fielder number 6, Austin Anderson.
So Wally stands alone on second. And we go back to the top of the order. It took 34 pitches for Ellert to get through the first 9 batters for DGF. And that one's popped up, and it will go exit the field, and it'll be strike 1. Anderson 0 for 1 in this game, grounded out on a direct ground out to first when he was up to bat last. the pitch. Oh, that was a strike. And that one's popped up. This one here is a chance for Major Ness to make the catch, and he does. And that is out number 3. They strand 1 on base, but they get 2 across on a pair of hits. And we go now to the top of the 3rd. And due up for Barnesville will be Andrew Ellert, Brady Nozzle, and John Roller, batters 7, 8, and 9. 2-0 DGF with the lead after 2. We're back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in waterline, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126. Buffalo River Sales in Glyndon has a rock-solid reputation of providing excellent service, support, and satisfaction. Buffalo River Sales prides themselves on giving customers the best service available, the best parts, and the best accessories, plus a staff that understands all aspects of the business. Check out the line of Hustler mowers and Flow trailers. Buffalo River Sales also offers military discounts. Keep your equipment running right by scheduling your service and repair needs today with Buffalo River Sales, 122 State Street Northeast in Glyndon. Call 218-498-2800.
All right, 2-0 Rebels here after 2 complete. Andrew Ellert, the batter now here for the Barnesville Trojans. He's a senior. 1 for 2 on magnitude. The hit to center, ground out, or a fly out to left, and now a infield hit. He would have ran that out before Anderson made the error, so that's going to be a hit and not an error. And that will bring up Brady Nozzle, I think. Let's double check. Yep. That one's chipped at the plate. 0-1 here to Nozzle. Brady Nozzle 2 for 6 lifetime on Magnitude Sports with hits to left center and center field. Flyouts to left and left center field, and a ground out to third, reach base on an error once. 0-1. And the pitch right down the middle, and it was apparently not in the strike zone. 1-1 the count. That one's flared off, first base side and out of play, and that'll be strike number 2. And that one apparently missed the strike zone as well. They'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner on first is Andrew Ellert. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is Tommy's Express Car Wash. Strikeout number 2 for Landon Johnson.
Designated hitter number 12, John Roller.
And now it's the senior John Roller. Three for 6 on Magnitude Sports. 2 hits to left, 1 to right center, a fly out to center, reach base on an error, grounded out to the second baseman. That pitch roll. Nice block there by Barrett. He's able to keep it in front of him, and as a result, keeps Ellert on first. 1 ball, no strikes here to John Roller. Roller Batter 9 in the lineup here. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So you got ones across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. Here for the Trojans. 30 minutes into the ball game now. Pitch 28 for Landon Johnson right here. Swing and a miss, and he got him for strike 2. One more like that, and he'll pick up his hat trick of Tommy Express Car Wash strikeouts. And he'll foul it away, and he'll earn himself 1 more pitch. Johnson looks over at Ellard on first and delivers high for a ball, and it's 2-2. That one may have left his hand sooner than he wanted it to. 10 balls and 20 strikes on 30 pitches for Landon Johnson. Not a bad split. 2-2 here as he glances over at the senior Ellard running on first base and delivers. 2-2, got him. Strike 3 looking. And that is out number 2 and strikeout number 3 on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout tracker. And now Quincy Morey 0 for 1. Grounded out to the second baseman Owen Hoover last time he was at the plate. But the Trojans went 7 up and 7 down before they got a runner on base, and now they have 2 away, and that runner's still stuck on first. Nice bunt down the third base line. He might be able to run that one out, and 2 runners are on base. That'll be the first hit of the game, and it comes off a bunt. Barnesville, how about that?
First out, number 1, Asher O'Brien.
So Asher O'Brien struck out window shopping last time he was at the plate. He's 0 for 1 as a result. 2 away and 2 runners on. We'll see if the Trojans have some 2-out magic in them here in the top of the third or not. Johnson winds and deals. Nice pitch, strike 1. Johnson will set again. He'll get the signal here from Barrett. He'll take a peek back at second. Another glance, and now he'll deliver. That one's a little bit low, popped up, and it hit O'Brien, and now the runners will advance 90 feet from first and second to second and third, and it is 1 ball and 1 strike here to Asher O'Brien as Ellert moves up to third and Morey up to second. And now base hit here could tie the game up with 2 away. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Last thing Barnesville wants to do is strand those 2 runners in scoring position here. We'll see if O'Brien can get some contact and push it out and maybe over the second baseman. It's probably the best gap there is right now. And he'll foul it back. He'll earn himself a 1 more pitch. Inside and nearly pushed O'Brien all the way to the ground. But that's if you can do that and hit the edge of the plate for a strike, that's even better. But that's what he was trying to do there, and he just missed. He'll glance at the runners on second and third. He'll set, wind, and deliver, and it's up high, and we're at a full count at 3-2. Strike, ball, strike, fouled away, ball, ball, in that order on the pitches so far here between Johnson and O'Brien. Ellard on third, Morey on second. And the first payoff pitch of the game is on the way. Swing and a miss, and he got him. They'll strand 2 on base. That's strikeout number 4 for Landon Johnson on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout counter, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Landon Johnson, along with Grant Anderson and Owen Hoover. We'll go to batters 2, 3, and 4 for DGF when we return here with the top of the 4th, right after this, or bottom of the 3rd, excuse me, right after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
All right, welcome back. Two and a half complete. Head to the bottom of the third here with Landon Johnson, who completes the top of the third with his fourth strikeout of the day, and now he'll step up to the plate where he grounded out to the second baseman last time he was at the plate. He's 0 for 1 so far today. So no runs on 2 hits and 2 left on for Barnesville. 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 left on for DGF. Up to this point in the ball game. Once again, we'll see batters 2, 3, and 4 this inning for the Rebels. And I'll start with batter number 2 in the lineup, Landon Johnson. He'll face pitch 38 from Andrew Ellert, 15 balls and 22 strikes on 37 pitches. According to my numbers, 37 minutes into the game to start the home half of 3. Here at Bob Marshall Field in Dilworth. Mike Mason with you here on the play-by-play here on Magnitude Sports, as well as the simulcast on the DGF YouTube channel. First pitch is low for a ball. It's 1-0. So wherever you're watching from, we certainly appreciate you watching and hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. That one's inside. It's 2 balls and no strikes. And the next pitch for Ellert will be pitch number 40. And now Ellert has fallen behind 3-0. Landon Johnson will not be swinging his bat here. It's a chance for Ellert to cash in his free strike coupon. And he'll walk him instead. 4-pitch walk puts Landon Johnson on and brings up Grant Anderson. Anderson hit the no way it was going to be a triple-double to center field. I just got a thumbs up, little inside joke here. Last time he was at the plate, so he's 1 for 1 as a result. And a strike from Ellert is delivered past the non-swinging bat of Anderson. Owen Hoover is the batter on deck here for the Rebels. That one's a little bit high, even at 1-1 now. So on the last 6 pitches for Andrew Ellert, 5 of them have been balls and has put 1 runner on base so far. He'll check over. That's Landon Johnson on, I believe it is anyway. And we will deliver this pitch outside for ball 2. On side of Davey. I'm not sure which school he graduated from in 1986, but he's one of these 2 teams, class of 1986. He's watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. Back-to-back walks have put 2 runners on with nobody out now here. So 2 walks on 9 pitches. And now it's Owen Hoover. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out. Had a strange little play at the plate there where he squared up for a bunt, dropped it right in front of home plate, and then it backspin right into the catcher Quincy Morey's glove, and he would tag out Hoover when Hoover didn't realize if he should run or not. And now he's going to square up, and he drops a nice bunt down the third base line, fires it over, and that's going to be a wild throw. That is going to be an error on the pitcher, and that's going to allow Grant Anderson to move to third. Landon Johnson will score on the play, and our first error of the game. And it's 3-0 as a result now.
Shortstop number 7, Peyton Oz.
So runners on the corners as a result of that play here. Grant Anderson on third, Owen Hoover on now he's on second. So no runners on the corners, 2 runners in scoring position instead. And with a 3-0 lead and nobody out, a base hit here from Peyton Oz would be very hurtful to the Barnesville fans watching right now. Davey says, go Buffaloes. So that means he's cheering for DGF, because back in the 80s, they were not the Rebels. They were the Buffaloes of, I believe, Glyndon-Felton. I don't think Dilworth was part of that co-op back then. I'm getting the thumbs up that I nailed it on my first attempt. And they'll call that a strike. And it's 2-1 now here to Peyton Oz. So Ellert's had some trouble throwing strikes here on the last 3 batters. And he continues that theme right there, 3-1. Hit hard, third baseline, and foul. Ball, strike ball fouled away, and a full count as a result. Nobody out, and the pitch is high, and the bases are loaded. So now Carson Barrett will step up to the plate. He got on base with a bunt single last time he was at the plate. And now we have a visit to the mound here. And we will take a short time out as they chat things over here. We'll be back in a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. All right, welcome back. Strike one. So whatever the coach said to Andrew Ellert, so far so good. But the Trojans are in a jam. Nobody out, bases loaded for Carson Barrett. 0 for 1 with a bunt single last time he was at the plate. And he will just miss to the outside there to even up at a ball and a strike. So Grant Anderson on third, Owen Hoover on second, Peyton Oz on first are the faces on the bases for the DGF Rebels. Andrew Ellert, 55 pitches, 27 strikes, 28 balls. That one's popped up, and it could be a chance here for Torfin. And no, it was Quincy Morey who couldn't make the catch. That will drop foul for strike 2, and everybody will retreat back to their original starting positions. We'll do this over again. 45 minutes into the books now here on this contest. Once again, Oz on first, Hoover on second, Anderson on third. Runners on for the Rebels. Nobody out. And a 1-2 count. And now you can make it a 2-2 count here to Carson Barrett. And that one will miss, and we have a full count now. Nobody out. A strikeout here for Ellert would be huge. A base hit for DGF would be even huger. And he'll walk him. It's a bases loaded walk that brings in run number 4. Brings in Grant Anderson from third, and it's a 4-0 ball game now. And Brody O'Keefe is the batter who will bat next. Keefe, he was walked last time he was at the plate. Looks like we'll have a courtesy runner at first here for Carson Barrett.
Coming to the plate, the third baseman number 9, Brody O'Keefe.
That appears to be Bo Majerus coming in at first, and now Brody O'Keefe will see what pitch 60 looks like from Ellert as he digs into the batter's box. 4 runs on 3 hits, 1 Barnesville error, 2 left on base so far, 3 on, nobody out. Pitch 60 from Ellert. Outside corner for a strike. An inning ago, that was a ball. So we'll see. Maybe the strike zone has expanded a little bit here. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I say that with a hint of comical sarcasm. And that one's popped straight up. Chance here for Morey, and he makes the catch. And a much-needed out for the Barnesville Trojans. Runners will stay put, out 1 on the board, and now it's Alex Anderson, the sophomore.
Center fielder number 4, Alex Anderson.
Anderson went down swinging on strikes last time he was at the plate. See if he can avoid that this time around. And that one's a little high and in. Anderson got a little bit nervous, kind of ducked out of the way of that one. Yeah, that one's high for ball 2. We've had some home runs on Magnitude this year, but we've not had a grand slam just yet. See if that changes on one of these upcoming at-bats or not. Inside, ball 3. And Andrew Ellert is digging himself a hole here that may be too deep to get out of. Here in the bottom of the third, if a couple more runs come in via walks, somehow he got a strike there, 3-1. I might see another visit to the mound coming up here. And that one's hit well and to left field. Major Ness is tracking it. It's over his head, and that will land for a base hit. It'll score 1, and it will score just 1. It's a 1-run single to left field for Alex Anderson. That makes it 5-0. And scores Owen Hoover from third. Peyton Oss up to third. Bo Majerus up to second. Alex Anderson on first. Now Nick Wally, batter 9 in the lineup, and that visit to the mound's coming sooner than I expected it to. And we'll see if it's just a chat or if it's more than that. At the moment, it's just a chat. He hasn't asked for any baseballs just yet. 49 minutes into the ball game. Broadcast coverage of today's game between the Rebels and the Trojans, brought to you by Cash Concrete, Randall's Excavating, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Barnesville Cenex, Ratzel's Pool Hall, Midwest Bank, Gourmet Game Processing, Buffalo River Sales now under new ownership, Priority Real Estate Agent Josh Wiechek, Santana Concrete, Dean's Bulk Service, Lixon Anderson Insurance, along with Maple River Grain and Agronomy. Maple River Grain and Agronomy now serving both the Dilworth, DGF, and Barnesville communities with their services with multiple other locations across Minnesota and North Dakota. 5-0 ball game here on a base hit RBI single to left field. And a long discussion here on the mound for Ellert and coach and teammates. And it looks like we will have a new pitcher here for Barnesville. We'll take a timeout. We'll tell you who that new pitcher is here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, Joey Torfin is the new pitcher here. Colin Morey moves over to first base, and that means we have a new second baseman, and that's Andrew Ellert, the former pitcher. Ellert, 66 pitches, 34 balls, and 32 strikes. Gave up 5 runs on 4 hits, stranded 2 runners, had 1 strikeout. He's responsible for all 3 runners on base should they come across and score. So he could be responsible for a maximum of 8 runs before we can close the book on Ellert. 3-0 here to Nick Wally. He doubled the left field. And now it's another bases loaded walk. So now Ellert's given up 6 runs instead of 5.
Back to the top of the row lineup, right fielder number 6, Austin Anderson.
So Peyton Oss scores on the bases loaded walk from third. That moves Bo Majerus up to third. Alex Anderson to second. Nick Wally on first now. And this pitch is in for ball 1 to Austin Anderson, who's 0 for 2. Ground out to first and a fly out to left on his 2 at-bats here in this contest. And a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're 53 minutes into the ball game now. So the Rebels have scored 4 of their 6 here in the bottom of the third, and there's still only 1 out on the board. 2-1 now here to Austin Anderson. Neither team scored in the first. Rebels got 2 in the bottom of the second, 4 and threatening for more here in the bottom of the third. 2 hopper right over to second. They throw to second, and the run will score. So Austin Anderson's on with a fielder's choice. As they will get the lead, Bo Majerus scores. Alex Anderson moves to third. Nick Wally's out at second. And that leaves Austin Anderson on first with the fielder's choice. So runners on the corners in a 7-0 ball game now here. And now taking off for second is Austin Anderson. Barnesville will not even attempt to try and get him out. That will prevent Alex Anderson from the possibility of a double steal to make it 8-0. Pitch came across as a ball. It's 1-0. And now it is 1-1. Landon Johnson 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman, then he was walked last time he was at the plate. And the 1-1. Torfin winds up, and that one's hit out towards right field, And that is going to be a base hit. That will score Alex Anderson. All coming in across the plate is Austin Anderson. And it's a 2-run RBI double for Landon Johnson to right field. And it's now 9-0 as a result. And the Rebels are cruising here in the first game of this doubleheader. Grant Anderson, the batter now, takes the first pitch up high for a ball. Coming in to take over the running responsibilities on second is Chandler Wasik, a senior for the Rebels. 1-0 here to Grant Anderson. And a strike is called there, and it's 1-1. So Torfin now, 13 pitches in. He's only found the strike zone on 5 of those. And we can close the book now on Andrew Ellert. He gives up 8 runs on 4 hits, stranded 2 runners, and had 1 strikeout, got the batter swinging. And that one's fouled off to the left side of the broadcast booth. That one's also fouled off. It'll remain right where it's at 1-2. 8 balls and 7 strikes for Torfin since he came in relief of Ellert on his first 15 pitches. And this pitch is going to be fouled back to the left side of the broadcast booth again.
Come on, Grant, straighten it out.
And if you're eating a hot dog, you should have it half finished by now here on this at-bat. Nothing's happening. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his first strikeout of the day, the second one for the Barnesville Trojans, and that will end an inning that the Barnesville Trojans wish probably never would have happened. The Rebels get 7 across the plate here as they strand 1 after 3 innings of play. They have 9 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and they've left a total of 3 on base so far. And we go now to the top of the 4th. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Buffalo River Sales in Glyndon has a rock-solid reputation of providing excellent service, support, and satisfaction. Buffalo River Sales prides themselves on giving customers the best service available, the best parts, and the best accessories, plus a staff that understands all aspects of the business. Check out the line of Hustler mowers and Flow trailers. Buffalo River Sales also offers military discounts. Keep your equipment running right by scheduling your service and repair needs today with Buffalo River Sales, 122 State Street Northeast in Glyndon. Call 218-498-2800.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back. 3 complete. We go now to the top of the 4th. And this is Max Olson, the batter.
Left fielder number 17, Max Olson.
As he fouls that one away for a strike. Apparently, either I got the wrong lineup or I entered the lineup in wrong. Not the end of the world, though. Mistakes happen. Nice hit there by Olson. He finds the hole there in shallow center for a base hit and a single. And we'll see if that brings any life here to the Trojans or not. Carson Hagen, the batter.
Number 11, Carson Hagen.
Oh, I remember speaking on Facebook a couple months ago where there was still snow on the ground. A certain somebody couldn't wait for me to say that Carson Hagen hit a home run. Well, Hagen's done everything but hit the home run so far, so wish you the best of luck on this at bat. Ball one. We've reached the 1 hour mark of the ball game now. First pitch at 3:59. It's now 4:59. And the pitch, swing and a miss. May have gotten a piece of it. Either way, it's a strike, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're not sure what the count is, look at Hagen's jersey number. That'll tell you. And the pitch, and this one is lofted up out towards left center. And tracking it down is Alex Anderson, the sophomore, to make the catch for out number 1. So a fly out for Hagen. I know that's not the words you wanted me to say, but that's the words I had to say this time. Colin Morey now 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman last time he was at the plate. 1 away and a strike right down the middle of the plate. Nothing more he could do about that one. Nice pitch there by Landon Johnson. We'll see if he can follow it up with a duplicate of that. He'll glance over at Olsen on first. Now he'll try the pickoff, and Olsen slides back in time. First pickoff attempt of the game, at least I think. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Game 1 of the doubleheader here. If DGF can plate one more, the 10-run rule would go into effect as the end of the top of the fifth, assuming they can hang on to that 10 or plus run lead. Swing and a miss, and there's another strikeout for Landon Johnson. I believe it's his 5th, if I remember correctly, and it is. And Jay Chumperland now the batter.
Center fielder number 10, Jay Chumperland.
And nice pitch there. That one easily a strike, at least from my vantage point up here anyway. Not sure about Chumperland's vantage point, but time's call. Looks like the umpire is giving a verbal warning here to the Barnesville dugout. Not sure what was said. I didn't hear it personally, but the warning has been given. It's 0-1. And he got a piece of that one. Going to the books as a fouled away pitch for strike number 2. Now the umpire will walk a new ball up here to Landon Johnson. There's 5 strikeouts. DGF coach coming out to the home plate area now. Have some quick words with Carson Barrett. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Don't go anywhere. We will do all the work on our end to bring you game number 2. You just keep it locked in on your phone, TV, computer, laptop, wherever you might be watching from, and we'll do the rest. Game 2 will come up here approximately 20 minutes after the conclusion of game 1. This will be pitch number 50 for Landon Johnson. He'll sneak a look over at first base, check up on Olsen, and now he'll deliver pitch 50. That one's fouled away, third base side, and good for an unofficial strike number 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Strike fouled away on 50 pitches for Landon Johnson. 14 balls and 36 strikes. Not a bad split. And here's pitch 51. And this one sneaks by Landon Johnson, but it does not sneak by Owen Hoover. And Hoover makes the play at first to end the top half of the 4th. They strand one on base. And we go now to the bottom of the 4th. It'll be the middle of the order. Owen Hoover, Peyton Oz, and Carson Barrett. Joey Torfman with pitch 18. When we return after this here on Magnitude. Stay tuned. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game. Lee's Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans. All right, welcome back. 3.5 complete. We move to the home half of the fourth. 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup for the Rebels. It starts with Owen Hoover, 0 for 2. Grounded out on a 1-3 back to the pitcher, and then he reached on the only error of the game, which was also a result of the pitcher. Owen Hoover took a bunt towards the third base side, and Ellert made a bad throw over to first. And that is what resulted in the error. Quick 2 balls and no strike count here to Hoover. And I had to wait a second there. It looked like it was outside to me, and sometimes those low and out ones can cross the corner of the plate just above the knees. Like that one probably did, and it's 3-1. Torfin will deliver. Did he catch the edge? He did not. He'll walk him. Hoover on base. And now it's Peyton Oz. 1 for 1.
Shortstop, Peyton Oz.
Singled over the head of the second baseman into shallow right field. And then last time he stepped up to the plate, he was walked. And that was a bases loaded walk to score, I believe it was run 5 or 6, if I remember correctly. And that is apparently a strike that's a little bit too high for ball 1. And anybody who watches Magnitude Sports on a regular basis knows that when I make those opinions on pitches, that I'm not cheering for one team or the other, because I make them no matter who's at bat. 2-0, but I do respect the calls by the officials, even if I don't agree with them. As that is company policy. Otherwise, the upper man at Magnitude Sports wouldn't allow me to be on a microphone. 2-1, the count here. So last one fouled away, and now it's 3-1. Once again, a 10-run rule will go into effect if DGF can score one more run here in either the bottom of the 4th or the bottom of the 5th. And assuming they can keep Barnesville off the board. There's strike 2. So nobody out, runner on first, and a full count here to Peyton Oz with Carson Barrett, the batter, on deck. He'll reach for it. Grounded out towards Morey. Picks it up. Tosses it over, but dropped the ball. It was Torfin. And the runners will advance. And that'll be another error.
Come on, Barrett.
So the second error of the game puts runners in scoring position, and now it's Carson Barrett.
Carson Barrett.
6 runners left on base, 3 for each team up to this point in the contest. I don't know, I think looking back at that play, that's probably one that Morey could have run back to the base himself. But, you know, nothing wrong with the play they attempted to make either. Of course, I always say that hindsight is 20/20, so. And this one will find its way out. Morey will track it down quickly. So once again, just to clarify, Quincy Morey behind the plate, Colin Morey at first base for the Trojans. And it's 3-1. So another walk here would load the bases for Brody O'Keefe, who's on deck. And last time he stepped up to the plate, he stepped into a bases loaded situation. And he'll step into another one right here. So the Mac, Brody O'Keefe, returns to the plate here, and we have another courtesy runner for Carson Barrett on first.
Number 8, Coleman
Bowman Jarris.
Third baseman number 9, Brody O'Keefe.
Is the runner on? O'Keefe 0 for 1, a walk and a flyout. The flyout was, or actually it was supposed, yeah, no, it was a flyout. I may have marked it down wrong. It may have been a ground out. Either way, it was right in the direction of third base. That one will miss outside, and now we are caught up at 2-0 after I can't figure out what he did last time he was at the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody out, bases loaded, the exact same scenario that O'Keefe had last time he stepped up to the plate. It's 2-1 now. Well, if the next pitch is a ball, Owen Hoover will come in to score. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Hoover will have to wait a little bit as we have a full count now. And we'll see if Torfin can get his second or third strikeout. I'll have to look at the numbers here. And this one grounded off towards third and foul. So count will remain right where it's at. And now O'Keefe will face pitch number 40 now from Joey Torfin. Once again, if you're just tuning in, Andrew Ellert was a starter. He was taken out after pitch 66. 34 balls, 32 strikes. Allowed 8 runs on 4 hits. Stranded 2 runners and had struck out 1 batter swinging. And this one lifted up, first base and foul, and out of play. So O'Keefe will earn himself another pitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat here for O'Keefe. And that one's going to center. That could be an opportunity there, and it is. The catch is made by Chumperland. Tagging on third is Owen Hoover, and it'll be a sacrifice fly for Brody O'Keefe to straightaway center. Hoover will tag. The other runners will stay right where they're at. That opens up third base, makes it a 10-0 game, and Alex Anderson's the batter.
Center fielder number 4, Alex Anderson.
Anderson 1 for 2, struck out swinging. His last at bat, he would deliver a single RBI single to left field. And this pitch will catch the inside edge for a strike, 0-1. One and 1 the count now. Nice hit left field, and that is going to land for a base hit. And it's a single, and the bases are loaded once again. Nick Wally now. Max Olson is your new left fielder for Barnesville. Nick Wally, 1 for 1, double left, and a bases loaded walk to score a run and earn an RBI. Swing and a miss on a late swing there by Wally. And it's 0-1. He was going for the left field fence on that one and couldn't make contact. And this one's popped straight up. Could be a chance here for Quincy Morey. And it is. And he'll make the catch, and that's out number 1. Or actually, that's out number 2, excuse me.
Right fielder number 6, Austin Anderson.
So Oz still at third, Majera still on second, Alex Anderson on first, and now Austin Anderson is the batter here for the Rebels. 1 hour, 17 minutes, time of the game so far. Game 1 of a doubleheader. We got both games for you here on Magnitude Sports today. And he'll just tag him out for the third out. Could have stepped on the base to make that a little bit quicker just in case he somehow avoided the tag. But that will end the 4th. They will strand 3 runners on base. And it's a 10-0 lead for the Rebels. So if this 10-0 lead can hold through the next 3 outs, the Rebels will win the ball game. We'll see if their defense can step up to the challenge when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
Buffalo River Sales in Glendon has a rock-solid reputation of providing excellent service, support, and satisfaction. Buffalo River Sales prides themselves on giving customers the best service available, the best parts, and the best accessories, plus a staff that understands all aspects of the business. Check out the line of Hustler mowers and Flow trailers. Buffalo River Sales also offers military discounts. Keep your equipment running right by scheduling your service and repair needs today with Buffalo River Sales, 122 State Street Northeast in Glendon. Call 218-498-2800.
All right, welcome back. Strike 1, Andrew Ellert is the batter. Yeah, Colin Moore, you could probably learn something from that play to end the 4th inning. Instead of stepping on the bag for the force out at first, he waited to tag him. And if that run from third would have come in before the tag was applied, it would be 11-0 now instead of 10-0. So I explained the front half of the reason why you should have stepped on the bag before the break, and now I've explained the back half of that after the break. And now it's 2-1 to Ellert. He can make that 3-1.
Come on, Landon. Make a swing now.
One side of Blake. Thank you so much for tuning in, Blake. Sure he's cheering on the Trojans, as his younger brother is pitching right now for Barnesville. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 6 on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout tracker for Landon Johnson. And now Brady Nozzle is the batter.
Number 16, Brady Nozzle.
0 for 1, went down swinging on one of those 6 strikeouts from Landon Johnson last time he was at the plate. And he delivers another strike there. Landon Johnson showing no mercy here in the top half of the 5th. And that is a strike as well. So 1 to the outside edge, 1 to the inside edge. We'll see if he goes right down the middle or not. No, he'll go inside and he'll hit him. That's a tough break. He had a 2-strike count on him and looking for strikeout number 7. He doesn't get it. Instead, he puts Nozzle on base. Now bring up John Roller.
Designated hitter number 12, John Roller.
$18 balls and 42 strikes on 60 pitches for Johnson. This will be pitch number 61. Here to John Roller, who's 0 for 1, went down as one of those 6 strikeout victims at the hands of Landon Johnson. Runner goes. Throw up to second is into shallow center field, and sliding in feet first is Brady Nozzle. He'll get credit for the stolen base. So runner in scoring position now. If Barnesville can get that run in, we will see the bottom of the 5th for sure. Only 1 out. Good opportunity here for the Trojans to avoid a potential shutout. And this one popped up first base side. It's drifting foul, and he will run out of space to chase after it there. Austin Anderson out in right field. That is a 285-foot strike for John Roller. Had he kept that fair, it likely would have been a 2-run homer. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He may have got a small piece of that one on the swing too. Either way, it's 0-2. Or 1-2, excuse me. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Inside and missed it. We're even at 2. Strike, strike, followed by a ball, ball. Or no, I take that back. Ball, strike, strike, ball in that order. And now pitch number 5 of the at-bat coming up here. Once again, Brady Nozzle, the runner on second for Barnesville in a 10-0 game in favor of the Rebels. And now a rundown between second and third, and they will tag him out for that second out. Landon Johnson, lucky he got rid of the ball when he did. He was right on the border of maybe having a balk called. So that takes the runner off base. Nozzle tagged out. Two, 4, 5, 6, 5 on the tag out, and now that one's fouled away. It'll remain 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and now nobody on base. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that ends not only the top of the 5th, but it ends the game. 10-0 your final here in favor of the DGF Rebels in Game 1 of this doubleheader. The 2 teams will flip-flop sides of the scoreboard. Barnesville will become the home team, and we'll be back with game number 2 here in about 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere. This stream will stay live. We'll be back when it's game time, and we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Thank you so much for your support. It's been a blast these 5 years, and because of our sponsors and our YouTube members, you've kept this station rolling for 5 years, and now we've surpassed 2,000 broadcasts. That's 2,000 broadcasts, 2,000 streams of area high school sporting events, semi-professional events, youth sporting events, youth hockey, youth football. We've done a little bit of everything here at Magnitude Sports, and it's all thanks to our sponsors and our YouTube members. We'll tell you how you become a YouTube member here in a little bit, but here's some of the moments, memories, and magic that has been captured on Magnitude Sports over the past 2,000 games, thanks to our YouTube members and our sponsors.
It's like, I'm not 100% sure actually if I'm live right now, as I just got a notification and disconnected again. That one gonna be popped up high by Feldner. That one has a chance and it's gone. Alex Feldner with the 2-run shot, and Davies takes the lead. 2-1 on the night, and it's Feldner helping her own cause with a 2-run home run, and she's gonna head home with a big smile on her face as the Eagles take the lead for the first time today.
He's seeing a little bit of history in the making here.
Oh, how about that? And he did that on purpose, too. Highlight reel right there. Gage Anderson, assist off the backboard for the Moni dunk. Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Wow. I mean, Cheyenne is just flexing their muscles right now. They are sign, sealing, and delivering, stamping. We are the team to beat here in the EDC. We are the team to beat here in North Dakota.
If you're just tuning in, that is not a misprint. It is 77-37 here in favor of the Cheyenne Mustangs. Our scoreboard is working, and there's been a couple games where we've had trouble with it. Now it's 80-37. Jackson Moni hits another one. Let's count them up here while we have the opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 three-pointers for the Mustangs here in this contest. And we still got just shy of 7 minutes to go here.
Playable, screens. Working around nicely on Here's Davis now. Davis taking it inside.
Let's roll, Davis! Dunk with the dunk. One. The Wright brothers may have been the first men to try, but Davis has perfected flight. Absolutely unbelievable. A chance for one more at the line. That is a grown man dunk right there. How about that? Wow.
Here's Bainbridge. Lost the ball and a chance for... At the buzzer, he scored! Zach Bregman on the layup! Off the turnover! And what a way for Barnesville to walk it off! Zach Bregman, the hero of this game! There he is! Nice show of sportsmanship. It's like, hey, we got to go shake the hands with the other team here. At 41, Fergus Falls had the ball. They lost it out of bounds, and now an opportunity here for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Guler has it. 3 seconds to go. Guler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Guler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0. 13 seconds to go. It's last chance here. Anna German shot on goal, deflected, and 7 seconds to go. Tatum, and it's in, and we're tied with 4 seconds to go. We are tied at 4-4.
Game about a half a month ago. Now here come the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's Nozomu Kamai. Opening goal coming in the 11th minute of play, and it's 1-0 for the home team.
Satter will collect the rebound, back the other way quickly. Comes Satter and the Eagles. Satter will pick up his dribble. Hammond now near wing, kicks it baseline for Cole Hage. Hage back out, Satter catch and shoot 3. It rattles in! Satter will try again, and he nails it! Satter thought about the 3, now he steps back, puts it up, in and 1! He got it! Cole Hage outside Satter for 3. Got it! Looks over at Satter, now puts the ball on the floor, gives it to Satter. Satter, step back, 5th 3, yes! 5 threes for Ty Satter. He has 15 points, all from behind the arc. Satter for another three. You betcha, he got it. Satter will try again, top of the key. He got it, he's got 7 threes. Satter, three number 8, it's in!
Ty Satter.
He had 7 in the first half, that's his first of the second half. Page, Satter, free throw, number 9, he got it!
Ty Satter.
Well, it looked like a free throw, at least he made it look like that. Satter for free number 10, he got it! 10 threes, 30 points from behind the line. He has 32 on the night.
3 for Ty Satter.
Well, let's just see how many he can get here. Ty Satter wants the ball. He's gonna maybe tee it up for 11 3. He got it! 11 3-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable. 35 points for Satter, and it's 75-37. Grayson Hammond, now Van Dam wants to drive in, kicks out, Bitts, now Hammond in the corner. Hammond will drive baseline. Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it!
Satter.
7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. Satter will head to the bench.
Ty Satter has set a new Davies Eagles single-game three-point record with 12 three-pointers.
That's pretty awesome. I will admit, that is pretty awesome.
Congratulations, Ty Satter.
Count will go to a ball and no strikes on Cole Hage. Hage at first base with some pretty good pop in his bat for a number 2 guy in the lineup. And he'll turn things around and bat from the right side. Hoganson out of the wind, delivers 1-0. Curveball blasted to left field and deep. Back after it, Carolyn at the wall, it's gone. Cole Hage with a solo home run on the second pitch he sees, and Post 2 will take a 1-0 lead. We had just mentioned that Hage has some pop in his bat for a number 2 guy, and he got a fastball up belt high and just unloaded upon it. He was looking for that pitch, he got it, and all left fielder Zach Carolyn could do was take a couple of steps, look up, and watch it fly over the wall. 1-0 lead for Fargo Post 2 after their second hitter of the game.
Kick coming from midfield here. DuBois, the junior defenseman, will put the right leg on it and send it up right over the head of the goal scorer Kramer. The Packers will try and clear it. Mustangs touch up on it. And a little bit of pushing and shoving there. No call. And now Bukestad will get around the defender. Bukestad with the left foot over the head of Pyle into the back of the net. And it's 2-0 Mustangs. First round EDC tournament game between the Mustangs and the Knights. Coming away with it here is Bukestad. Bukestad over! Pyle had her hands on it and it slipped through. And Bukestad scores her second goal of the game. We'll toss it in. Right inside the near corner here. Monger touches up on it, gets it to Bukestad with a shot, and it's into the goal! Bukestad sneaks it into the near post, and it's 4-0 Mustangs. Bukestad with the hat trick, and she's had a great night tonight.
That's a Maya Bukestad hat trick.
20 minutes into the ball game now, and a 3-0 lead for Woodbury. And that one is going up, going back, and it is gone. It is a 3-run home run for Caleb Deere, and this game is tied.
Nelson sets up, low and away. Comes back inside, ground ball to second. Flip to Rarick for one, on to first, rack him up for 2. Throw back to third, they get a triple play. They didn't just get 2, they threw back behind the runner and turned it into 3 outs. How about that? 1 swing, 3 outs, and that does it the 6th. How about that?
It will go 4, 6, 3, 5 on the triple play. And just like that, 3 outs. And one swing, Hasbargen cleans it up. It goes Hansen to Rarick to Beiswinger, and then back to Mock. Everybody in the infield got their turn.
They do get a turnover. They have an opportunity to tie the game, and they do. Paige Pearson with the basket underneath to tie it at 63. 17 seconds to go. Outside, Katie Johnson for a 3. Yes, she got it with 5 seconds to go. Katie Johnson hits the 3. 66-63, back the other way. No, it's off the mark. Colbeck sent it up, and it just rattled off the left side of the rim. And the Durham Yellow Jackets will hang on. Ryan on first, Grant Matter on second, Oliver Rock on third, and Chayton Sen hits this one deep to left field, all the way back, and it is gone. It is a grand slam for Chayton Sen. And Chayton Sen gets the Stars within distance of this game once again. And that one's hit well to right field. It might have the distance, and it's going back, and it's a solo home run for Easton Rarick. Gilbert will deliver pitch number 9, and that one's hit high and deep left field, going back, and it is gone. It is a second grand slam for the Stars. And it is now 13-12 as Easton Rarick with 2 home runs in this game, a solo shot on his last at bat, and a grand slam here to pull the Stars within a run.
66 yards for the win in 30 seconds with 1 timeout. Tackle under center. Rolls to his left. Plants, fires, pass, complete. Near sideline, pitch and catch. Making the catch there is Josh Peterson, has the first down to the 49-yard line. That play took up 5 seconds. Receiver left, tackle and shotgun. Ball at the 48. Tackle, fires right side, complete. The hook and ladder, Richter to the feet. He could go! Richter to the house! Touchdown Jackets! Levi Richter on the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go! Touchdown Jackets! What a play! And the Yellow Jackets lead! Woo! Holy crap!
They'll charge that as an error. At least I believe they will, to the shortstop. So Burt scores, Clemenson to third, O'Lean to second on that error. Brennan Hammond 1 for 1, single into left field last time he was at the plate. Reset the count here for him. That one hit hard to left field. It's going deep, and it is gone! It is a grand slam for Brennan Hammond, and the West Fargo Patriots have busted this one open. We'll fix the scoreboard. It's only 8-1. One ball, no strike here to Matt Mollick, who's 0 for 2. A fly out to left, a fly out to right. It was actually Caleb Deere who caught that one, and now he might fly out to center. And he flies out to left. Trey Stocker makes the catch. The West Fargo Patriots are your 2022 Gopher Classic champions. Go to face Griffin Stahl in the double overtime period faceoff. That was really loud. I couldn't hear myself in my headphones there. And we're underway in double overtime. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo, and our friend Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. Shot from the point, ricochet, in, and it's going to go to the Packers. Dalton Nasser. He will score the goal, and he will go and celebrate with the fan section here. It ricocheted on its way to the net and kind of did a loop around Ryan Robinson. And the Packers win it in double overtime, 4-3, and the goal is going to go to Dalton Bosser. He had 2 assists on the night. Now he gets the game winner in double overtime. And that one is going to left field. It is gone. It is a grand slam. Andy Mock takes it to left, and he will touch them all. That is the only grand slam of the tournament so far. And Andy Mock comes up big here for the Post 400 Stars.